Hey everybody, it's Cynthia Maynard from CynthiaMaynard.com, and as you can see, I've got tons of stuff on my workspace here. I wanted to make a little bag, and I wanted to incorporate some of the new elements. For example, you can get this bundle. It's oh so eclectic, and it is really nice. It is, if you love watercolor at all, if you love flowers, textures, it's got the nice, I've got some bits in there. It's got geometric shapes, as well as it's got a few embossing dies that just emboss, like this little geometric heart. And which is funny because I have a silhouette file that's just like that for my Cameo. It's got gems, flowers, leaves, all sorts. So here's the other embossing one here. So actually these three, I believe, are the ones that emboss. And then you can do solid flowers with stamping, or you can cut out for texture. Just so many choices with this. It just really makes it worthwhile. And if you get it as a bundle, you save 10%. They're the nice clear mount rubber stamps, which I love. Those are my favorite. But anyway, I wanted to kind of showcase that today. I'm also going to be using the labels dies here. Oh, I got a little piece of paper here as I was getting out. You see that embossed piece, hopefully. I don't know if the camera's picking that up or not. So I have the gorgeous ribbon. Look at this little beautiful little thin ribbon and the fresh fig. And I really loved these colors together. You can do Calypso Coral, the Peekaboo Peach, the fresh fig, and rich raspberry. I've got it all. Am I saying that right? Yeah, rich raspberry, and then this garden green. So I thought I'd make a little bag. Justin's, it's a little snack pack. It'd be fun to give to your kids and or a teacher for last day of school. I don't know, we're probably missing that by now. I'm homeschool, so we don't we don't get out in June. We homeschool through the year, but anyway, you know, any little gift for anyone, a coach or whatever, might be fun to do that. Or just someone, just let them know you're thinking about it, or you can put whatever you want into this bag. So let's go ahead and make the bag first. Alright, so we're going to score on the long side first, alright? So we're basically making a bag with a front, a back, two sides, and a bottom. So it's not going to close on top for this one. So 3.5, and then 5.25. So there's our front, there's our side, and then 8.75. There's our back, and then 10.5, and that gives us our other side, and then we have a little bit of tab there. And then we're going to turn it, and since we just need a bottom, we're going to go ahead and do it at 1.75. That's all there is to it, to burnish them, because I feel like it helps me see where I need to cut away. So Stampin' Up! Cardstock is so nice. Let's see, did I get them all? Alright, so you can see there, so we've got our panels, we have this tab, so we're going to cut away this bit down here, this little rectangular, and then we're going to tab that out. So let's just cut up the square line, cut out that rectangle. Okay, I was doing it. When I practiced making one, I used construction paper. That way I don't ruin my good cardstock as I'm making mistakes. So I've got my little bits over there. So that way we have a tab over here. And then you're going to cut up these little score lines on our bottom. A pretty straightforward bag. This one's more in the decorating of it. You can use this as a base and a method to make all sorts of different sizes. You would just lessen the dimensions or whatever. And then I'm just going to cut a little bit away here, just wedge that out a bit. Some stamping on that first before I assemble. It'll just be easier to do. I'm going to do a little tone on tone there. I'm going to grab my ink, the leaves, and these little, this matches, it reminds me of one of our embossing holders that we have. Post-it notes, but I just want to kind of mask where that is. It's really hard to see. Kind of go around every which way. Alternate. stamping there. Whatever, it doesn't have to have every little jot tittle filled in. I just wanted to give it a little bit of background. Washi off, and then you have your panel. Now you gotta commit because that one's the front. Alright. Alright, so let's go ahead and put adhesive on there now. You could put tear and tape on here. That would work really well. And make sure it's lined up before you commit, because otherwise it will be wonky. Alright, and then just use your bone folder to go ahead and get that down like that. Okay? Alright, super easy. And then you want to just put these, that's our front, so we'll put this one toward the back. This way it looks a little nicer. Make sure that's square. Alright, and then you can just kind of press that out. So that's our box, and we don't have square lines on the sides, but as you kind of manipulate that a little bit, they will naturally start to go in. So then it has that look, and we're going to put some ribbon in there. So pretty. Okay, so now we have Peekaboo Peach. I liked those with that. A little summery, something. And then we have our Rich Razzleberry. Now, my little boo-boo there. So what you have to do is when you cut it out on your Big Shot, you run this through and then you run it through again with the matching thing. And I do not have a magnetic platform, and so I was in the middle of teaching school while I was doing that, and I moved slightly and I got that. So I'm not going to worry about it because I'm going to put my leaf through there and it's not going to bother me any, but it's super pretty. Isn't that nice and lacy and pretty? Very nice. We're going to go ahead and stamp. I'm going to grab my Garden Green. So we have Garden Green, and there are just some smaller sentiments here. You could mix it with another stamp set if that didn't work for you, but you know, it's a bag, it's not a card, so I don't have a problem with, just whatever. But I'm going to do this You're Just Lovely and put that down there. Of course, you could combine any of those. I kind of put that down here. Okay. I'm going to do a little embossing with this little leaf here. Put that, so there's going to be an embossed element there. I'm going to put a hole through here. That's a little texture, kind of similar to what we would do with an embossing folder, obviously. But this way you can place it wherever you would like. And I'll be right back. So there is that. Isn't that lovely? When I first was trying out all my dies, I didn't know. I don't know, I didn't pay attention to the fact that there were embossing dies on there. I knew they looked a little different, and I thought, maybe it's another one of those inside ones, but then I realized, and I thought, oh. So it almost cuts through, so you don't need to do an embossing sandwich. You can just go on your regular sandwich that you would make to cut out a die. That's what works for me on my Big Shot anyway, but test it out on a scrap piece of paper first time you use it, of course, like you would do with anything. But isn't that lovely? It just adds a little, it's like a custom embossing folder. I'm going to have it kind of hanging off, okay, because that gives it texture. I'm going to use my fine tip glue applicator for that because obvious reasons. Now we do in the new catalog sell some adhesive sheets, which is awesome. You could just stick that die on top of there on an adhesive sheet and run it through your Big Shot, and then you would have adhesive all through there, but I did not do that. And this dries clear, so if you get a little bit on there, it's no biggie. I'm trying to tuck my little mistake in there a little bit. Use it. See if I can do both. That would be nothing short of a miracle, but hey. And you can adjust the tails. Don't ask me how, I just did that. I'll go ahead and put a glue dot. See which side I like better. Maybe I like this side better. So I'm going to put a glue dot on the back of this. Just right on the back. And that's, yeah, I like that better. Hides that little something there. You can trim that off if that bothers you. Thicker, really soft, fresh fig. I'm just going to get a hole punch. Just just whatever you've got. And put that in there. Like that. And then one right above it. Close it up as if you were going to punch through. I can kind of see through there like that. So we're going to go, I'm going to fold that because it's thicker than the hole. So through the back, through the bottom hole, if you need to use your pokey tool or something, through our tag, now through the top hole, that way we get a little something there. Ribbon like this. Put your thing in there first, whatever it is that you're doing, which I should have put that in before I did the ribbons. And then we're going to tie our little bow here. I have to work up my bow before I get this away. I'll fix that up, but isn't that cute? I like the colors together. A little pop of green. I like the embossed element. It's a lot of texture. Here's a proper bow here. And then our background stamping. And it's a cute little bag. I love how that turned out. And so our little tag moves. And yeah, it's fun. Anyway, I hope you guys like that. Go ahead and give me a thumbs up for trying to tie bows. And anyway, thank you so much for joining me today. If you're not already a subscriber, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. That would help me out a lot. Check out my website at cynthiamaynard.com. Check out the new catalog. Thanks. Have a great day.